Hey guys, it's Shakai11, aka at CIV on Twitter and Instagram. Feel free to follow me. Leave any comments or suggestions that you may have at the end of this video. I love to do cooking videos. I especially love my crock-pot because it gives me time to prepare a meal. So like I said, by the time my kids, my husband, they get home from work and school, they're ready to eat. They're hungry. Like they hadn't had lunch in school or he didn't have lunch at work. So here we go. I'm doing a really quick recipe on my version of pot roast. And this is a pot roast that I seasoned, already pre-seasoned with Lipton Recipe Secrets Onion Soup Mix, or aka just Lipton Onion Soup Mix. 1 packet. I did do ground pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. I didn't add any extra salt for the simple fact that the onion soup mix can be a little salty. It's better to add later than to make something overly salty and you can't subtract salt. It'll just ruin a dish. So like I said, the pot roast has been seasoned with the garlic powder, black pepper, onion powder, and the Lipton onion soup mix. And there it is, already seasoned and ready to go. Ordinarily, I would do my pot roast with potatoes, the traditional style with potatoes and carrots. Trying to watch my carb intake while I'm on my weight loss journey, and I decided to try a different spin on things. So what I did was I seasoned my crock pot. It is all ready to go, and what I have in there is 1/4 of an onion, 2 large or 3 small cloves of garlic, and the trilogy that I showed you on my last video, it's the frozen ready to go sweet peppers from Trader Joe's. You just throw it in your freezer and you just take them out as you need them. Sometimes I find when I buy fresh produce that it spoils before I have a chance to use it all. So it looks, let's see if I can pull this up a little, it's already heating up. So that's how the bottom looks, just about 1/4 and about the equivalent in the peppers. And what I'm going to do is simply add my pot roast to the pot. I'm going to cover it, and I'm just going to rinse the seasoning out of the bottom of the dish that I was using too. So here we go, the pot roast. And you still have all of that goodness in there. It's seasoning, no need for oil. That's what I love about crock pots. You don't have to put water in here. I'm just trying to get the extra seasoning. You can swirl it around at the bottom of the pot. Now, optional, you can use, and I may use, a little bit of gravy master at the bottom. I'm not going to add flour. It's completely up to you, your preference. Pouring that down. Excuse me, and I'm just going to seal it, and I cook it on high probably for about, it's a large piece, so I would say probably like 6 hours. I would come and check on it in about 4 hours because it is on high. And if it's almost tender, or if you stick it and the fork or knife that you're sticking with it goes easily in and it's almost done, I would just turn it to low and go back to bed. Like I said, I cook overnight, so when I get up, everything is ready to go. Now, instead of the potatoes, the accompaniment for this pot roast will be squash. I love squash. Some people frown on squash. It's all how you make it. What I do is I slice it thinly, and I'll show you that tomorrow with the plating. Because it cooks so quickly, I'm not going to cook that tonight. I'm just going to slice it into medallion sizes. And this is what I do to give it some flavor. I have the Godsholl's maple turkey bacon, cured turkey thighs, chopped and formed. And this is very good. It's slab turkey bacon. I don't eat pork. So, yeah. Chopped and cured. And it's really good. Like I said, it's slab turkey. They have the maple, and they have the regular. It's by Godsholl's. What I'll do is take probably around 4 slices. I'll cut it up very finely, and I'll saute it lightly in some olive oil with garlic. a lot of garlic. Once the turkey bacon is crisp, then I will add in the squash and just saute until tender. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of sea salt, and it's ready to go. Very simple. Also, I'll be serving baked sweet potatoes or baked yams. I'll have a half of one. Even though they're better for you, it's a potato. It still has some starch. So I'll have a half one. My family, of course, will have a whole one. And that's it. So tomorrow I'll show you the end result and hope you try it. If you do, let me know how it turns out. Good night.